Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Reactions with Mono. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reactions with Mono. And of course, we look at political stories, and what's trending right now has to do with the political campaign of President Muhammadu Buhari and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. And the campaign has started. It started yesterday, 18th November, and I'm so excited about how the game is rolling because Nigerians are beginning to look at the plans for 2019 coming from these two potential candidates. And quickly, on reactions, I'll just be reacting to some of the plans, looking at 10 points from the Atiku plan, and of course the next level plan themed by President Buhari campaign organization. So without further ado, let's just go straight in. All right, now looking at the first plan from the next level plan coming in from the APC, there is this drive to create more jobs and of course grow the economy. And we all know that the economy has been struggling, especially since recovering from recession. And we'll just see how that goes with the next level plan. All right, now moving over to the Atiku plan, they talk about focusing on getting Nigeria working again. And of course, this is something that a lot of Nigerians can testify to, the fact that Nigeria is not working like, we thought it could. And with the promises made by the APC, I mean, they have not been able to deliver on that. So that's something to also check out for. All right, quickly to number two. From the next level plan coming in from the Buhari campaign organization, they believe that they can end the conflict between farmers and herders clash. I mean, these two have claimed lives and properties. A lot of people are displaced, and we can just go on and on and on about it. But we'll be able to see if the next level plan will be able to execute this properly. And now back to the Atiku plan, we're looking at them talking about inclusive leadership, including probably women. We want to see more women in positions, and not just that, also across the 4 regions of the country, we see a lot of representation, which a lot of people have been complaining about. Now to the third one. From the next level plan by the APC campaign organization, they talk about overhauling the education sector. Who would believe that even in 2018, I mean, we'll still be talking about education problems in the country? Now, let's look at that of the Atiku plan, talking about, plans based on policies and not promises. Now, this is like a critique of the next level plan by President Muhammadu Buhari campaign. All right, now moving to number 4, the APC, of course, next level plan talks about continuing the fight against corruption. We've seen, I mean, lots of that in display in the last 3 years, and they plan to continue that. So are you with them on the continuation or the fighting of corruption? Because when you talk to a lot of people, they were like, okay, we're talking about fighting corruption, but during, the PDP's term, I mean, there was corruption, but there was food for a lot of people to eat. So what do you think about that? Well, from the side of the Atiku plan, they have a plan that they will give Nigerians a living minimum wage. Talk about a living minimum wage. So what do they have in store for Nigerians? Are we looking at 50,000 naira per month? That would be brilliant if you ask me. All right, quickly at number 5, looking at the next level plan by President Muhammadu Buhari, talking about achieving 35% in female appointments. That's a good one. And then number 5 from the Atiku plan, they are talking about world-class education for youths. I'm very, very driven about this particular point and plan, and hoping that it's able to take flight if and only if Nigerians vote Atiku Abubakar come 2019. All right, now the last one I will look at from the APC, they talked about youth appointment for boards. That is, they're going to have board appointments, and youths are going to be, very much involved in that. Now, quickly, I would just like to outline some of the areas where the next level plan will be looking at. All right, number 1, they're looking at jobs, they're looking at infrastructure, looking at broadband, looking at technology, looking at people money banks, entrepreneur banks, looking at policy, looking at education, looking at health, security, and of course inclusion in government, amongst other stuffs. Now, when we get back to the PDP, I was able to actually make out 10 points from all the Atiku plan. Now, at number 6, what they're looking at is to also look at a situation where they can be able to empower women, reduce maternal mortality rate, and of course increase financial stability in the country. And at number 7, there's also a plan to cater for the elderly people. I mean, he mentioned that during his Facebook Live post. His plan if he wins the 2019 election. And then to quickly wrap up things, looking at the plans coming in from the Atiku campaign organization, there's also plans for investment in infrastructure, creation of jobs, talk also about restructuring. So are you sold with all these plans coming in from both the Buhari campaign organization and of course Atiku campaign organization? With all of this, do you think that the person who's going to take Nigeria to greater heights is, one of these candidates? Really, I mean, this calls for a lot of discussions. Don't forget to drop all your comments at the comment section and tell me your thoughts about this. Now, of course, they have been criticizing each of their plans. Now, I'll just do one. And of course, the APC actually blamed the last 16 years of the PDP, talking about how they messed up the country and Nigerians was calling for change, and they came on board. And now they are saying that in 3 years, they have been able to do much more than the PDP was able to do during the last 16 years. What do you think about that? Do you think that is true? Well, you be the judge. And of course, in retaliation, PDP, on the other hand, via the Atiku campaign organization, notes that the presentation by the APC is filled with a lot of promises and not policies. Now, when we're talking about policies, you're looking at, plans that you can execute to achieve success. And when you talk about promises is hoping for the future, what you're going to do to make things better for Nigerians, and that's just all that they are looking at. And the fight goes on. Of course, this is just the beginning of the campaign season, and of course, not just restricted to the presidency, but of course to the National Assembly, looking at those going for the Senate and House of Representatives. We'll be looking at how they will, put things in shape. And that's all that we're able to take today on Reactions with Mona. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course to share this on social media. Thanks for watching. See you another time.